14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're underway.
Joining match.
It's game on!
Starting match.
15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're underway. Eleven. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're underway.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Echo Master League Week 7. Today, we have a master match. We're going to have Team 200 versus Team Wildcard. This is, I believe, the first cast of the week. We've been a little bit slacking on the cast, but now we finally have a Master Qual cast. Not Master Qual, just a Master cast in general going on. Before I start, of course, I have to ask, what is the drink of the stream? Right now, I'm sipping on a Dr. Pepper cream soda, zero sugar. I know Penny's sipping on water, but as we have Boppo winning that neutral joust, passing it down to Mikey. Mikey now is going to throw it all the way down to Kroger. Kroger gets stunned out, going into Sinno's hand. Sinno going to throw it down the field. It is a stack race. Who will get there first? It's going to be Flex, but Flexosaurus gets stunned out by Jax, going into Mikey's hands. Mikey now looking for that possible half court. Will he take that half court? No, he does see that stack fly by straight to goal. He's going to walk it down. Going to reset it back to Kroger's. Kroger's now on station, pushing down. Going to throw it back into Mikey. Mikey taking the one-on-one goal and hits that top pocket on the goalie. We have two people saying they're drinking a Coke Zero. And we have one drinking a Fanta. Too easy for 200. It says Mr. Juheku. I agree. But we will have Team Wildcard going on as we have Sinno passing it down. No, but no! That is read by Boppo. Boppo gonna walk it down and take an easy 3. What an unfortunate play coming from Wildcard, as we did have Sinno try to pass to Hunavelli, but it is unfortunately read super hard. I'm drinking Kroger Zero, it says Pro Gamer. I wonder how that will taste. But now, back to the game. We have Wildcard with the joust advantage yet again. Let's see what they will do. We'll have Fletch getting it instead of Sinno. Fletch passing Sinno, but no! That is stunned out! Sinno got read again by that stack, and there's another 3 points for Team 200. They are definitely playing super aggressive this round. Your Cosmos said he's drinking a Dr. Pepper. I love Dr. Peppers. Alright, let's see how Team Wildcard will respond to these very aggressive Team 200 stacks. So we have Sinno. Sinno throwing it down to Ryruff. Ryruff gets like a little back throw to Hunavelli. I don't know even how to explain that, but Hunavelli is going to walk it from Boot, walk it up. But no, that is stuck by Jax. Jax now going to do a slow throw all the way down to Mikey. Mikey gets this, going for that half-court attempt. Will he bang that? No, it is unfortunately a little bit too low and to the right. But that's okay. Kroger gets it. Kroger stunned out. It is going to go possibly into, yes, it does go into Wildcard's hand. And Sinno tried to slap it down, but Bowtie is there, but that's okay. Sinno is there for that recovery as he does throw it down the field. It is a stack race, but Mikey is there to get it. Mikey now gonna watch it upfield. That's a little wall bounce, a little weird, but it is a fish nest. It does go to Babo. Babo ducks under Hunavelli. Gonna watch it up as he tries to throw it to Kroger's, but it is unfortunately nest there. That's okay. Babo gets the recovery. Babo now gonna do a little backwards throw to Mikey, but unfortunately it is a little bit too low. A little bit pizzazz was a little bit too much. That is a loose disc. Babo gets stunned out. He'll be going into Sinno's hand. Sinno now gets read by Mikey. Mikey now to this. Gonna walk it from pillar. Do a little bit of juke. We're trying to go for that bottom pocket, but it's unfortunately a little bit off. And that is a clear coming from Hunavelli, but it goes into Kroger's hands. Kroger's now gonna throw it under Boot to Mikey, but Mikey is a little bit too short for that as it goes to Ryro's hands. But no, Kroger's is there to intercept it as he throws it down to Jax. Jax now doing a little bit of loop-de-loop to Boppo. Boppo now gonna throw off backboard, but a beautiful save coming from Sinno, but that is unfortunately stunned out and 2 points going into Jax. What a beautiful back and forth going on, but we are seeing a very new playstyle coming from 200. They are very aggressive now. We usually see the 2-on-2 passive aggressive kind of stacks, but no, it is full aggression now as we do have Sinnoh getting the disc. Sinnoh gonna throw it down the valley. Ryra trying to slap it, but no, that is read by Kroger's. Kroger's now looking for that pass. He does pass to Boppo. Boppo now gonna hold it. Look for the opportunity of a pass or a reset. What will he choose? He's going to walk it down. He's going to juke under Sinnoh as he does choose to throw it to Mikey. Mikey resetting it back to Kroger's. Kroger's now throwing it up to Jax. But unfortunately, Jax is a little bit too short as it goes into Fletchosaurus' hand. Fletch clearing it all the way down right tunnel. It is a stack race. Who will get there first? It looks like it will be Boppo, but Boppo's stunned out. But before he gets stunned out, he is able to clear that down the field into Kroger's hands. Kroger's throwing it down to Jax, but unfortunately is a little bit too short. But that's okay. The stack is there. But no, the stack misses it. As Hunnavelli gets to this. Hunnavelli now throwing it at Ryra. Ryra duking around Jax, throws it up a possible, what do you call that? An upper trench bounce, but it goes in Sinnoh's hand. Sinnoh going for the 3, but no, that is saved by Kroger's. They are not allowing any points scored on Team 200. As he dies. He does try to clear left tunnel, but unfortunately it is not out. But that's okay. Kroger's into recovery. Kroger's throwing it down. A possible submarine, but Bowtie is there. The stack for 200 is there, though, as Boppo gets to this. Boppo taking that open 3 and secures that open 3, putting a 13-point lead in the first 5 minutes against Team Wildcard.
12, 11.
What a beautiful back and forth. Like I said last score, but this time it looks like Wildcard's kind of seeing what 200 is doing and is playing against what they want to do. But we will see how they will decide to act now as Sinnoh gets to this. Sinnoh going for the same play to Ryra. Ryra doing the same thing to Hunnavelli, but unfortunately that is an open goal, but Hunnavelli misses the backboard. As Mikey gets recovery, Mikey throwing it to Kroger's. Kroger's now throwing down inside the half-court mail slide, and he bangs the half-court mail slide. That is a very beautiful 19 meter per second half-court mail. Wow. How will Wildcard react? I'm noticing they're kind of doing a valley to under boot play. I don't know if they're going to swap it up right now. I don't know if 200 is about to see what they're about to do. As they do swap it up, Sinnoh passes the Fletchosaurus. Fletchosaurus passing it to Ryra. Ryra going for that open 3 and bangs the open 3 for the first 3 points, going for Team Wildcard. Everyone in the chat is saying go 200. That means Wildcard will be the underdog. Let's see. Will they prevail? Will they win? Will they come back in the next 4 minutes? We will see, but 200 has the joust for the first time as we have Jax in the Jax. Jax passing it to Kroger's on station. Kroger's passing to Mikey. Mikey didn't get it, but that's okay. Mikey gets the recovery as he does pass to Boppo. Boppo gonna walk it up. He's gonna take the 1 on goal. No. Maybe. Does a little bit of pole dancing. Goes to that top pocket, but unfortunately does not hit that top pocket as Ryra gonna slap it down. But an unfortunate slap coming from Ryra. As that is a loose disc going into Fletch's hand. Fletch gonna throw it downfield. Is that gonna be another 2 points for Team Wildcard? No, he's gonna throw it back for Ryra. Ryra gonna do a little bit of loop-de-loop and shoot that 2 points, putting it 5-16 for Team Wildcard. We might have a Team Wildcard kind of redemption here. They could be coming back. We never know. Let's see if Team 200 will get that mercy, or maybe I just put Caster's curse on them. We will have to see. But we do have Jax with the disc. Jax passing out the cloud to Kroger's. Kroger's now doing a little bit of juke moves as he does reset it back to Jax. Jax now gonna throw it to Mikey. Mikey throwing it back to Kroger's. Kroger's does he see Boppo open? Let's see. No, unfortunately there's a stack there, but that's okay. At least Mikey open. Mikey throwing it to Boppo. Boppo doing a little bit of jump over the goal, but no. Ryriff is there to steal the disc as he does pass to Sinnoh. Sinnoh throwing it down the field. Let's see. I thought that bounce was there as Jax is the disc, but Jax is stunned out by Fletch. And Fletch puts another 3 points for Team 200. Wow. This might be a very interesting match here, as we did see a very huge upset with that 13-0 lead. But now, in the next 3 minutes, they put up 8 points. Maybe in the next 2.5, they're able to put up another 8, tie it, maybe even win this round, but we will have to see. As it is a slap going to Kroger's. Kroger's throwing it down to Jax. Jax now with the disc. Can do a gentle toss to Mikey. Mikey juking around, throwing it back to Jax. Jax now with the disc. Gonna walk it up on the goalie. No, he's gonna throw it to Boppo. And Boppo just throws it in the goal like nothing was ever there. Let's see. Shenry trying to predict the match is a little bit off, as he did say 25, and the next round 23-2. Unfortunately, you are a little bit off, but we will see as we have Team Wildcard coming in. He's gonna go to Sino. Sino, walk it down, throwing it up to Ryruff. Ryruff now, looking for see if he's getting pressure from behind. He is not getting pressure from behind. He's just gonna walk it up. Does he see that pressure from Jax? He does, as he tries to throw it to Fletchosaurus, and it does get the Fletch, but it is taken by Bappa. But no, Sino's there. Sino resetting it back to Ryruff. Ryruff now gonna walk it up, throws it to Hunavelli, and Hunavelli just does a little dunking move. It is an 8-point game. Let's see, will he be able to come back from this? Let's see what the chat is saying. WC definitely won't. That's okay. We might see if they get next round, as we do have Team 200 coming in. It will be Jax. Jax doing a little fake out, as he does indeed throw it to Kroger's. Kroger's now throwing it to Mikey. Mikey gonna throw it all the way up to Bappo. Bappo with the disc. Gonna try to duck Sino, but unfortunately could not duck Sino as Bappo gets stunned out and Sino gets the disc, but unfortunate clear. It does not leave blue side as Bappo gets the recovery. Bappo throwing it up to, who's that? That's Mikey. Mikey doing a little bit of twirl, but the stack is able to steal that disc and headbutt it. Ryruff now gonna walk it up, throw it down same side. Jax is there though. That's okay. What's he gonna do? He's gonna walk it up same side, gonna go for a half court attempt. Is that in? And Jax bangs the half court for Team 200. What a very beautiful, I'd say like a needle thread. He threaded it through the needle of all of Team Wildcard to put it in the middle goal. But let's see how Wildcard will clap back in the last 9 seconds. It is Sino. Sino quickly throwing it down, but no, that is read by Kroger's. Kroger's going for a behind the back, totally 3 points. Wow. That is, I don't think we've ever seen Kroger's do that. A little bit of a twirly twirl into a 3-point. I don't even know how to describe that. But that is round 1 going for Team 200 as it is 24-10. Let's see the, yeah, 24-10. I thought I was a little bit wrong there. But let's take a look at this scoreboard as we have Kroger's with 6 points, 1 assist, 1 save, 1 steal, and 6 stuns. We have Mikey with 2 points, 1 assist, 1 save, and 9 stuns. We have Bappo with 8 points and 3 stuns, and Jax with 8 points, 1 assist, 1 save, and 12 stuns. Now over here on Team Wildcard, we have Ryruff with 5 points, 1 assist, 2 steals, and 7 stuns. Sino with 1 save and 7 stuns. Fletchosaurus with 3 points, 1 assist, and 10 stuns. And Hunavelli with 2 points, 1 assist, and 7 stuns. Wow. What a beautiful, aggressive play coming from Team 200. I feel like their aggression kind of toned down a little bit near the end because we saw them always pressuring that first disc pass, but then halfway through we saw they started holding back, started trolling a little bit, allowed Team Wildcard to get that 10 points on them. But we'll have to see. Let's see who gets there first. Let's see if Wildcard wins this, but we will once again have to see as Team Wildcard does get that neutral joust, so he's gonna throw it down. But Kroger's is there. Kroger's throwing it left tunnel. Is that a bounce straight to Mikey? That is a bounce straight to Mikey. Mikey going for the 3-point attempt, but unfortunately it is a little bit off as it does go into Sino's hand. Sino throwing it straight to Jax. Jax throwing it to Bappo. Bappo taking the 1-on-1 goal, going for that 3-point cross pocket, but unfortunately it is a little bit too far left. But that's okay. Kroger's there, gets the disc, gonna throw it up to Jax. Gonna go through Underbelly to Jax. Jax throwing it to Bappo. Bappo doing a little bit of twirl around clock, but it is a beautiful save coming from Fletchosaurus. But he unfortunately slaps it straight to Kroger's. Kroger's now throwing it up to Mikey. Mikey Chicagoing Fletchosaurus for the first 2 points for Team 200. Sorry, I had to take a little bit of a sip from my Dr. Pepper cream soda zero sugar. It is, I think, the best zero sugar drink I've had. I don't know. I believe everyone should try it, but we do have Team Wildcard with it as it is Sino. Sino doing a little pump fake, ducking under Mikey, throwing it across to Fletchosaurus. Fletch now gonna walk up the disc as he is not getting pressured. He's just gonna hold it. What is he thinking? He's looking for that pass. He does find that pass to Sino. Sino now gonna throw it down to Hunavelli. Hunavelli throwing to Ryruff, but Ryruff is unfortunately not there, as that is a loose disc going into Bappo's hands. Bappo now, what is he gonna do? He's gonna go for a little dribble with Mikey. Bappo with the disc again, going for that half court. No, it is unfortunately too far left as Ryruff gets the disc. Ryruff holding it down, Gonna throw it left tunnel, but there is Team 200 right there. As Kroger's this is just Kroger's throwing it down to Mikey. Mike's taking the one-on-one goal and hits that same side pocket on the goalie. What a beautiful same side pocket coming from Mikey right there. All right, let's see how once again Wildcard will clap back from this. This is not as much of a score difference as we did have coming in from last round. But we'll have to see as Sino gets to this. Sino. No, that is read by Kroger's. Kroger's drops the disc as Ryroff gets a recovery. Ryroff trying to break check Kroger's, but Kroger's read the break check. Gets stunned out. But no. Fletch steals it from Jax. Fletch now. Throwing it down right tunnel to Hunnavelli. Hunnavelli, what is he going to do? He's going to go for the half court. No, unfortunately, Nugget is right there. The stealer of every half court. As Kroger's gets to this. Kroger's passing to Bappo. Bappo now. Gonna throw it down. Is that a half court? That was an attempt of a half court, but that's okay. Jax did get the recovery. Gonna stun Sino. What a beautiful save coming from Ryro. As Sino discs the disc because Ryro let go, but that's okay. Mikey's there. Mikey now. Tried doing a little bit of slap, but Fletch is there. Fletch doing a little bit of a wall bounce to clear that down the right tunnel. We have a 200 stack in here, but no, the 200 stack is read by Sino. But no, Sino could not bang that 3 points as Bappo gets to this. Bappo throwing it to Jax. Jax now going for that half-court middle attempt, but unfortunately the wall is there. Now we have Ryroff. Ryroff getting stolen by Mikey. Mikey now throwing it to Jax. Jax, what is he going to do? He's going to hold it a little bit. He's going to duck under Hunnavelli. He's going to throw it back, but Ryroff reads that reset back to Kroger's as he does go for the submarine shot. Unfortunately, is not landing the submarine, but that's okay. Sino's there. Sino cutting to Ryroff, and Ryroff hitting that top pocket on the goalie. Wow, I do have a question for someone in the chat. Epic Sauce, why are you not playing this game? I see you in the chat typing, but I thought you'd play this game. I don't know. But we do have Team 200 coming in. Let's see what they'll do. As we do have Jax with the disc. Jax throwing it up to Kroger's. Kroger's now gonna throw it to Mikey. Mikey with the disc. Gonna throw it to Kroger's again. Kroger's gonna back off. Throw it. Do a little bit of bounce to Bappo. Bappo throwing it down to Jax. Jax. What is he gonna do? He's gonna juke around. Gonna throw it to Mikey. Mikey now. What's he gonna do? He's gonna throw that top pocket on Fletchosaurus.
Get to your launchers. 12, 11, 10.
All right. Epic Sauce saying that I'm not on wild card. They hated me, kicked me, didn't believe in me. That is quite sad. But we will have Sino. Sino ducking under Mikey. Mikey throwing it. Oh no, not Mikey. Sino throwing it to Fletch. Fletch now gonna juke around, looking for that pass option. Who will he find? He will find Sino. But Sino did not expect that stack to come straight at him. As you got Bappo getting this. Bappo throwing it down right tunnel. As you have Kroger's getting this. Kroger's going for that 3 points, and he does bang the 3 points off backboard. Didn't we say he got auto-modded? Can I call you name? Oh, I can't call you name. That is unfortunate, Senri. My DMs are always open for you to call me names. You already know that. But we do have wild card as Sino gets to this. Sino throwing it to Hunnavelli. Hunnavelli now gonna throw it up. No, that stack was not able to read that, but that's okay. The stack was indeed able to read that as Kroger gets to this. Kroger's trying to hit that. Is that in? That is in! The beautiful top valley bounce into the middle of the goal. Wow. I don't know if you meant to hit that or if it was just a very lucky bounce. But either way, that is a 10-point lead coming for Team 200. What will Wildcard do? Let's see. We did see them come back from this sort of a big gap in points as we have Sino throwing it to Ryroff. Ryroff throwing it down. Is that a bounce shot in? No. As Jax hits the dish. Jax throwing it to Kroger's. Kroger's now throwing it across to Bappo. Bappo juking around Sino. Going to reset it back to Jax. Jax slapping it immediately to Kroger's. Kroger's now going to duck under, but that is stolen by Ryroff. But Jax is unfortunately there as Jax throws it to Kroger's. Kroger's now going to throw it up to Bappo. Bappo going to take the one-on-one on Fletch as Fletch gets stunned out by Mikey. And 2 points going for Team 200. Wow. We see Wildcard come back from this. It's not impossible. I know I'm repeating the same words here, but you know it's been kind of the same play. But we will try to match it up. As you have Fletch getting in instead of Sino. Sino now has it. Is Sino gonna throw it down to Hunnavelli? Hunnavelli looking to see if he's getting pressured from the back. He is not getting pressured as he is going to go on popcorn, juke around a little bit. Reset it back, same side as Sino. Sino Throwing it down to Hunabelli. Hunabelli throwing it up to Ryruff. What will Ryruff do now? He is on ceiling, possibly looking for a cut pass. Will he hit that cut pass to Sinnoh? No. Sinnoh backs off as Ryruff hits Fletchosaurus. Fletchosaurus going to hit the Hunabelli. Hunabelli, but no, that's a beautiful save coming from Kroger's. But Fletch hits it. Slaps to Ryruff. Ryruff's going to take the one on goal. And he does bang that on Kroger's head, putting 2 points for Team Wildcard. That was a very beautiful save coming from Kroger's, but unfortunately we did have Team Wildcard right there where that bounce led up. And that bounce did inevitably get them 2 points scored in it. But how will they come back with this if we have Jax? Jax throwing it down to Kroger's. Kroger's now throwing it same side of Mikey. Mikey sees Boppo down there. He does choose to hit Boppo. Boppo gonna take the one-on-one hill, dunk under Fletchosaurus and throw it in. What a beautiful dunk coming from Fletchosaurus. Henry Thank carried by Ryruff. Ryruff is indeed a great player. He does have that beautiful game IQ. The clears we've seen from him are pretty good. But let's see here. We do have Sinnoh. Sinnoh dunking under Mikey yet again. And choosing to throw it to Fletch. Fletch throwing it to Hunabelli. Hunabelli now. What's he going to do? He's going to throw it down to Ryruff. Ryruff with the disc. Going to juke around. Choose to reset it back to Sinnoh. Sinnoh now throwing it down the middle of Fletchosaurus through those 200 people. And we have Hunabelli dunking it in top pocket on all of Team 200. Wow. What? Beautiful movement coming from Hunabelli as he did and was able to juke around all of 200 and put it in top pocket. Well, we see the Jax slapping into Kroger's with a station bounce, but that is read by Ryruff. Ryruff going for a ceiling bounce. Does he land it? And he lands his ceiling bounce. What a beautiful ceiling bounce coming from Ryruff there. He read that Kroger's to Mikey, and he decided, you know what? Screw the pass. I'm just going to take it in for my own 3 points. What a beautiful play. How will 200 do the same Kroger's station bounce? Let's see what they will do. Or will they just pass the Kroger's on station? Not that leader bounce, but no. It's going to be another variation we've seen 200 do where we do have Jax and Kroger's and Mikey both on opposite clouds, but Hunabelli gets the disc. Hunabelli trying to throw the Ryruff is a little bit too far off. Let's see, will Hunabelli get the recovery? No. Jax gets the recovery. Jax going to throw it down to Boppo. Boppo now going to go for a, I call that the Connor shot. I don't know what that Geo is, but he bounces it from the bottom into goal. Let's see, Jax doing a little bit of a spinny move, and he does hit that bottom pocket on the goalie. What a beautiful attempt coming from Boppo, but the ultimate finish coming from Jax with that bottom pocket. What will 200 do with only 30 seconds left? Are they able to put up another 2 or 3 points? Let's see as we have Sinnoh. Sinnoh passing it to Ryruff. Ryruff throwing it down to Fletch, but unfortunately it is a little bit off as Kroger's recovery. Kroger is going for another bounce shot, but it is read by Sinnoh. Sinnoh now going to throw it down, a little bit of a Trent bounce as Ryruff gets it, and Ryruff behind the back throws it in for the last 2 points of the game. That is a win for Team 200, 18-11 second round. What a beautiful back and forth. Let's see what the scoreboard is looking like though. We do have Kroger's with 12 points, 3 assists, 3 saves, and 1 steal and 14 stuns. Jax with 10 points, 2 assists, 1 oh, and they're leaving, 1 save and 24 stuns. Mikey with 6 points, 2 assists, 3 steals, and 23 stuns. Ryruff with 14 points, 1 assist, 1 save, 2 steals, 11 stuns. Fletcherus with 3 points, 3 assists, 2 saves, 1 steal, 16 stuns. Unfortunately, was not able to get the rest of the stats as they left me. But, hey, it happens. Once again, thank you all for joining us for this Echo Master League casted match. Hopefully we will try to produce more. Our cameras have been a little bit busy lately, but I'm pretty sure we have a double casted match tomorrow. A little bit of a name, not a name drop, but a time. I believe it's 8:30 EST and 9 EST. So please stay tuned for that. Besides that, have a wonderful rest of the week. Thank you for joining us for the Week 7 Team 200 versus Team Wildcard match. My name is Chromium. Thank you, Penny, even though he's muted, for the excellent camera service. And have a great rest of your week.
It's game on!
Starting match.
#15.